In this video, we're going to talk about the LibTech Banana Magic. This is a board with an aggressive side cut that's great for carving and a flex pattern that gives you the snap and pop you want out of an all-mountain freestyle deck. This is Mike Olson's daily driver, so you know that he spent some time invested in building and designing this. This was a board that it sits well in the grand scheme of things. It's definitely a quiver of one type of board. This board features Mervin's C2 camber profile, which is reverse between the feet and camber underfoot. This is a hybrid profile giving you independent camber zones under each foot to snap with, but it still remains loose between the feet and allows you to have a little bit more play with it. It's easier to engage. You don't have to aggressively load it, but you can. You can either aggressively load it and snap or be a little more laid back and skate style pop, so you just snap at the very last minute. This board comes in regular and wide. There's huge sweet spots out in the tips of the Banana Magic, and then it slowly stiffens up underfoot and then gets a little more playful between the feet with a lot of torsional give. This is a board that's stable when you're cruising on a groomer, and then when you push it and get into rutted out terrain, you feel everything, especially out in the tips. Overall, the flex on this board is around the middle of the road, probably just a hair stiffer just due to how it flexes underfoot. This is a board that is very versatile for all mountain use. This board does have snap. It has rebound, and there's two ways to load this board up. You can load the camber zones and pop with it, or you can be a little more laid back and get that skate style pop coming off the tail more. This board is great for jumping over things, whether a slow sign or a fat little skier kid that fell in your way. You don't have to worry about it. And going in the park, small to large jumps, it's got you covered. It's playful enough where you need it, but stable enough where you want it. It pops off lips and it sends it. Those sweet spots out in the tip and the tail are amazing for locking into presses. This board butters well, and you can load up those independent camber zones how you feel to pop out of whatever variation of a butter you're doing. This is a board that if you're feeling lazy, be lazy with your butters. If you want to have a lot of precision with it, it allows you to do it. It's the best of both worlds. And when it comes to jibbing, this is a board for someone that really knows what they're doing. It locks into presses with ease. Doesn't matter if it's a fat tube, a down bar, a rainbow rail, a box, it'll lock into a nose or tail press. That sweet spot is great, but you're going to have that snap and response out of the tip and the tail. Now, when you get sideways with that reverse camber zone, you're going to notice that that area, dead center of the board, doesn't lock in perfectly on rails, but underneath each foot where the camber zone is, it will. You will feel that hug whatever feature you're on. This board is super fun for jibbing with. The Magnatraction on this board isn't so aggressive that you feel you have to be locked in every time you're on edge. It grips when you want and it disengages when you need it to. This is a board that you can drive into a carve and load up the tail and spring out of. This is one of those boards that I personally found was great for laying a trench with those long, deep, aggressive, drawn-out carves where you're really low and you're going from one side of the trail to the other. That's where this board shined. I had a lot of fun carving with this board. It was actually super versatile. This is definitely a quiver of one board. This is for the guy that wants to ride the whole mountain, wants snap out of their board, but still wants some play and a nice sweet spot. I had a lot of fun on this board. It actually surprised me because everything that I'd read over the years and people I talked to have just given me so many different opinions on it, and to finally get on it and be like, damn, this actually doesn't suck. This board was fun. I liked it. So if you're looking for a quiver of one and you're that guy that's going all over the mountain and you want snap and pop and you want a hybrid camber profile, here you go. The Banana Magic is it. Okay guys, you know how this goes. Here's some other boards you should be looking at as well as this board from LibTech. The Arbor Coda Rocker, or if you prefer, Camber. The Dinosaurs Will Die Brewster. The Flow Era. The K2 Fast Plant. The Sims Dealer's Choice. The Solomon Assassin. Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like this video. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below, that way you're getting a notification, and I'll see you guys in another video. If you've been enjoying all these product reviews and you haven't been buying through our affiliate program, which is down there, why don't you check out our Patreon? This is a great way for you to get involved with us. There's some great rewards on there, and it helps fund us so we can do more product reviews for you guys that enjoy what we're doing.